6. That would be this man right here, Mr. Lucian Grange. The reason why Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, is in the position of which he is. Which, let me say, this is for educational purposes only. But what if I told you there's a very dark history behind Lucian? That even Lucian himself has a puppet master. Let's keep in mind, Lucian is the chairman and chief executive officer of Universal Music Group. Oh yeah, the same exact one that's bringing its music back to TikTok. Let's do keep in mind before I go any further though, Mr. Lucian Grange is under pressure from a lot of allegations. Allegations of sponsoring and financing every single one of P. Diddy's parties. Every single party of where P. Diddy's allegations in themselves originate from. Saying that Lucian aided and abetted Combs' behavior by sponsoring gatherings where underage girls were reportedly drugged and provided vast sums of money to Combs, who allegedly used it for what? But like I said, the music industry is very dark, and there's always another puppet master. This is Mr. Leo Cohen. How do you think Lucian Grange got that position to begin with? Oh, you guessed it, aka the tall Israeli. And of course, Leo Cohen is a global head of music at Google and YouTube.
So everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. I want to say this just to make sure I don't get whacked, because I'm about to talk about some real dark things. And so I'm just going to make a statement, so won't nobody come and climb my window and whack me. So I just want to say this. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm dumb, stupid. I don't know who I don't know nothing. Okay. So to the CIA, to the feds, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just some dumb person on YouTube. Okay. This is for entertainment purposes only, because I don't want nobody to come kill me. Okay. So I just want to say that as a disclaimer. All right. So everybody watching, this may be true, but it may not be true. So, and to the feds and CIA, it ain't true. All right. So, like I said, I'm about to say talk about some real creepy, dark stuff. And I don't want nobody to, I don't want to show up in somebody's lake or river. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just some dumb content creator. So I just want to put that out there as a disclaimer to the feds and the CIA. I want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Okay. Everybody drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And hit the like button. And Cash App is under here, scrolling across the bottom, $AARON 1000. Contribute to the channel, because there's a possibility this video may not get monetized, because I got some real information that I came upon. So help me out, because I may not get paid from this video. All right. So I just want to slow things down a little bit. In the Lil Rod case, it was a woman that talked about this. I just want to slow things down a little bit. I'm gonna come back to this video.
Okay, so I have some updates.
So if y'all seen this already, cool, but I just want to slow things down so I can add context to what the next video is going to say, because the next video I'm going to play is going to be crazy. So everybody hit the like button, share this video, and let's go. So listen to what she's saying right here.
In this whole Diddy scandal, as we've been watching this man's cookie crumble, this shit is just getting worse and worse as the days go on, which I expected.
If y'all already seen this video, it's okay. I'm giving context to the people who haven't seen it. So don't be like, I seen this video already. It's okay. I'm adding context. I'm putting things together.
But as if this man is not already barbecue fucking chicken, he now has the former CEO of Motown Records, which also happens to be his former chief of staff, has cut a deal and is willing to testify against him about everything they know that he was doing.
So this is one of the pieces of this puzzle. Just listen.
Let's get into it. Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, then you already know. In February, there was a lawsuit brought against Diddy by a producer of the name Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod. Lil Rod alleges that Diddy did all type of stuff to him, some of which I can't say, but it is not limited to trafficking, forced drug use, abuse, fraud, all type of stuff. Now, in this lawsuit, he named several people, one of them being Ethiopia Hampton Miriam. Miss Hampton Miriam is the former CEO of Motown Records, and she is also Diddy's former chief of staff.
So right now, let me show y'all this real quick. Let me put this on the big screen. So put this on the big screen. Okay, so this is the web of people. Okay, so the young lady just mentioned right here, Ethiopia. Right next to Ethiopia is a man named Lucian Grange. Okay, those are the two people that we're talking about in particular, connected to P. Diddy and all this stuff. So keep in mind, you got Ethiopia and Lucian Grange. Okay, so I'm putting all this together for you.
So in the original lawsuit, Lil Rod claims that Ethiopia, as well as the others that he named in that civil suit, were either witness to, a part of, or aware of the things that he's claiming in that suit. However, the tables then shifted and Ethiopia struck a deal with Lil Rod. She is now agreeing to be a witness on his behalf to testify about all the shit that she's seen and everything that she's aware of in exchange for her being removed from this lawsuit.
Okay, so y'all got that, right? So now we can go back to this, because this is a crazy, this whole thing. What I just uncovered, I was just like, oh crap. All right. This is crazy.
Right here, Mr. Lucian Grange, the reason why Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, is in the position of which he is. Which, let me say, this is for educational purposes.
And Drake has a lot to do with this also. So keep in mind, Drake is under Lucian Grange, but Lucian Grange is connected to two other people, Leor Cohen and Clive Davis. So you got Clive Davis, Lucian Grange, and Clive Davis, Lucian Grange, and Leor Cohen. Remember those three people. All right. Somebody got P. Diddy in here to my truly sorry. Look, yo, y'all so stupid. Yo, P. Diddy in here. Oh man, y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Come on, I'm truly sorry. Man, get out of here, P. P. Diddy, drop a cash app. How about that? Drop a super chat, P. Diddy. You got all this money.
Only. But what if I told you there's a very dark history behind Lucian? That even Lucian himself has a puppet master. Let's keep in mind, Lucian is the chairman and chief executive officer of Universal Music Group. Oh yeah, the same exact one that's bringing its music back to TikTok. Let's do keep in mind before I go any further though, Mr. Lucian Grange is under pressure from a lot of allegations. Allegations of sponsoring and financing every single one of P. Diddy's parties.
Y'all hear that, right? Lucian Grange allegedly, because remember, I'm dumb. I'm just some content creator. I don't know nothing. Don't kill me. Okay. Don't do nothing to me, feds or CIA. Okay. Lucian Grange is responsible for funding P. Diddy's huge freak out parties. Keep that in mind. Lucian Grange is responsible for all of P. Diddy's elaborate parties, not P. Diddy. Remember, I said earlier, earlier today, P. Diddy don't have no money. It's the reason why P. Diddy ain't got no money.
Every single party of where P. Diddy's allegations in themselves originate from, saying that Lucian aided and abetted Combs' behavior by sponsoring gatherings where underage girls were reportedly drugged and provided vast sums of money to Combs, who allegedly used it for what? But like I said, the music industry is very dark, and there's always another puppet.
Oh, okay. So real quick, I don't want to keep, because this is some good stuff, but y'all got to hit the like button. I don't want to keep saying hit the like button over and over again. So I'm going to stop everything and sit here until y'all hit the damn like button, because the number of likes that I'm looking at is atrocious. Okay. So can y'all please hit the like button? I'm just going to sit here with my arms crossed and wait for y'all ass to hit the damn like button, because the amount of the low amount of likes, I'm about to get up here and walk off. So can y'all take a second out of y'all busy day? And y'all getting entertained, so it's okay, because like I said, this is for entertainment purposes, because I don't want nobody to kill me. But what I'm about to tell y'all, everybody need to hit the damn like button, because I'm telling y'all, the low number of likes is ridiculous. So to the people who hit the like button already, thank you. So I know y'all like, I already hit the like button. I'm talking to these hundreds of people who ain't hit the damn like button. I'm waiting, because y'all tripping, because this is crazy. I'm waiting, y'all, because this shit is crazy. All right. Thank you. Keep hitting the like button, and Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Support the channel. $AARON 1000. Aaron 1000. Okay, here we go. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I appreciate it.
Master. This is Mr. Leor Cohen. How do you think Lucian Grange got that position to begin with? Oh, you guessed it, aka the tall Israeli. And of course, Leor Cohen is a global head of music at Google and YouTube. But this man is a very high
So Leor Cohen is an Israeli
authority figure in the music industry. Because let's do keep in mind, Cohen worked on the label side of the music industry at companies including Warner Music, Def Jam, Island Def Jam, and 300 Entertainment. I do keep in mind, Leor Cohen in himself is somebody that Tupac and himself was sketched out about. And ironically, not even 2 years after Tupac's death, in 1998 and 1999, Cohen brokered the deal to sell Def Jam to Universal, creating the Island Def Jam music group, which combined Def Jam, Mercury, and Island Records. And as you can see at that time, artists under his watch at Island Def Jam included none other than Jay-Z, Bon Jovi, Ludacris, and Mariah Carey, just to name a few. All very sketchy artists, but like I said, Mr.
All very sketchy artists. Remember that. Keep hitting the like button, y'all. The like stopped. Keep hitting the like button. I'm watching the lights go up. It stopped. Keep hitting the like button, y'all.
Leor Cohen himself is the victim of many allegations, including from a CIA agent that confessed the agency's created rap music to fill private prisons. Mr. John Homeston, a retired CIA.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Let me back up a little bit. He talking so fast. What he said about the CIA?
Creating the Island Def Jam music group, which combined Def Jam, Mercury, and Island Records. And as you can see at that time, artists under his watch at Island Def Jam included none other than Jay-Z, Bon Jovi, Ludacris, and Mariah Carey, just to name a few. All very sketchy artists, but like I said, Mr. Leor Cohen himself is the victim of many allegations, including from a CIA agent that confessed the agency's created rap music to fill private prisons. Mr. John Homeston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted on national Russian television that hip-hop was a psyop invented by the CIA in the 1980s, and the agency has directed and financed household name artists including NWA, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. Kanye tried to tell everybody about this years ago. And of course, nobody wanted to listen. But
so let's stop right there. Some of y'all may be like, yeah, I heard about this. I heard about this. Yeah, whatever, right? CIA this, CIA that, right? You're just making up stuff, right? Well, we're going to keep going with this, and everybody hit the like button. But I want y'all to think about something. 2 movies. Snowfall and American Gangster. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all have seen Snowfall and or American Gangster or both. Put a 1 in the chat if you have seen Snowfall, which is a series about drugs, and American Gangster, which is a movie about drugs. Go. Everybody hit 1s. I want to see. Because if y'all haven't seen it, I'm gonna have to explain the movie in a show. So put a 1 in the chat. I need to see all these 1s, because if not, I'm gonna have to sit here and explain these damn movies and these TV shows. Hit a 1. Okay, 1s. Okay, cool. All right, y'all have seen American Gangster and or Snowfall. Okay, cool. So I want to ask y'all an easy question. Since y'all seen Snowfall, you got Franklin. Who was it that Teddy worked for? Who did Teddy work for in Snowfall? And remember, Snowfall was a depicted true story. Everybody in the chat, who did Teddy work for, y'all? Who did Teddy work for? Come on, let's go. Who did Teddy work for? The CIA. Who did Teddy work for? The CIA. The CIA is who Teddy worked for. Do y'all remember why Teddy was giving Franklin drugs? Well, it was to fund a war. Y'all remember that? Teddy was giving, well, not giving, but fronting or working with Franklin in order to fund the military, because it was an Iran-Contra war. There we go. So back in the 60s and 70s, because we're going to talk about American Gangster already, also, the CIA was in charge of finding money in an illegal way in order to fund the Iran-Contra war. Okay? So keep this in mind. The CIA they were in charge of finding different ways to get money from black people in order to fund the Iran-Contras. Okay? That was Snowfall. So that's one piece. And that was a true story, based off a true story. It literally happened. It wasn't just a TV show. It really happened. Depicted, of course. Okay? Loose translation of the real story. So the CIA is not the feds. It's a difference. The CIA, they literally funded or finded ways to fund the military, and the military has a lot to do with this also. Keyword: CIA, military, Snowfall. Okay, so we all good, right? I want to make sure everybody is on the same place, same page. So in the show Snowfall, which is depicted from a true story, the way the black neighborhoods got drugs dropped in it. Remember back in the day, we like, yo, they dropped drugs in black neighborhoods and started this drug epidemic, right? The CIA actually brought the drugs over and was working with different black people in order to ruin black people, okay? And the money that they got, it funneled back into the military, okay? So now let's go to American Gangster. Think about American Gangster. Bumpy Johnson had Frank Lucas working up under him, right? Frank Lucas worked for Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson died. Frank Lucas took over. He started getting his drugs straight from the source. How did Frank Lucas get his like kilos and kilos and kilos and kilos of drugs shipped from, I think, Nicaragua to America? I'm putting all this together. What's going on, Rosalind? How did Frank Lucas get, there we go, military funeral planes, military planes? You see how I'm connecting everything? The CIA was working with black people, dropping drugs into black neighborhoods, working with black people in order to, get more drugs over here, right? They was working hand to hand in order to fund the military. That was one show. Then the other movie, which is Vietnam. It was Vietnam. Okay, thank you. Not Nicaragua. So over here, so that's one thing. And over here, you got Frank Lucas working with the CIA and the military, and he got his drugs shipped from Vietnam from the military. It was shipped in caskets utilizing the military. Because during the war, thousands of people were dying during the war, right? And you have to find the dead body, and you gotta carry the dead body back to the plane, and then the plane has to put the dead body in the casket. So because from just a military standpoint, the families, like, they actually go up to the family's door, the wife's door, knock on the door, is you two military people, and they let the wife know your husband has been killed in service, right? So they take that part seriously. So the caskets, the whole, that was a huge part of the military. You can't just leave a dead body over there in Vietnam. You literally have to find the dead body or the pieces of dead body, put the dead body in the casket, and ship the dead body back to America so the family can have a proper burial. So that was a big thing. So it was casket transportation going on probably once a month or probably once a week, shipping dead bodies back to America, right? But what Frank Lucas did, he had his drugs shipped back to America in the caskets instead of dead bodies. All right. So now, do y'all follow me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all follow me and y'all see where I'm going. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all follow me. So you got Frank Lucas working with the military and the CIA, and you also have Frank Lucas working. You also got Franklin working with the CIA, just in a different way. So do y'all see how disgusting and nasty the CIA is? The CIA is able to do illegal shit because they are not the feds. They are the CIA. Central Intelligence Agency. The government is behind everything. So now y'all I see the ones. So all of y'all are on the same page. So now we're about to put this together. All right. So forget about Franklin them for a minute. Just remember the CIA. Frank Lucas had a certain individual working under him. This is going to blow y'all mind. Frank Lucas had a certain person working up under him. Who's that person? I'm going to let y'all guess. And while y'all guess, I'm going to play. Hold on. Where we go? Hold on 1 second. Come on, y'all. Y'all drop your thoughts in the chat while I do this. Who worked for Frank Lucas? We'll be right back after this commercial, and I want to read your comments.
We meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody coming in, thank you for coming in. Everybody who just come in, please hit the like button and buy my card game.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Okay. Now, first, with all y'all people in here, I need at least 10 people to go under this video and buy my card game right now. Is way too many people in here. I can easily get 10 people to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. What this card game is, according to that commercial you just seen, there's 80 cards in this card game, and this card game is for men and women, and it's meant to help men and women to vet potential dating prospects. But it's not just for dating, it's for family. So you can sit this card game out when you're having to get together, when you go over your friend's house or doing whatever. All you got to do is open a card game, and you got a whole bunch of cards, and everybody just pick a card and have a good time just answering the questions or asking the questions. It's about childhood trauma, but in a fun way. So I ain't gonna have nobody crying or nothing, but this card game will change your entire life. And the reason why this card game is so important to me and to a lot of people that already bought the card game is specifically because of this. Too many of us get into relationships or start dating people without even knowing who they are, because some of these men out here are puff daddy type of dudes. A lot of men have mom issues. They have weird relationships with their mothers, and they get out here with women, and next thing you know, they end up diddying the woman. And you like, yo, why are these men being like this? This card game could uncover what type of man you are dating. This card game could uncover what type of woman you men are dating. Y'all sit around whining about modern women all day. Guess what? By my card game, you won't have to worry about what modern women are doing, because you'll be able to figure out what type of woman you're dealing with. So that's the reason why this card game is so important. I need 10 people to click the link. It's hovering around here or either under this video, and it's pinned at the top of the chat. I need 10 people to purchase my card game right now. All right. And Cash App is under here, right here, scrolling across. $AARON 1000. Contribute to the channel. The reason why is because y'all ain't getting no information like this nowhere. I don't care who you say. Ain't nobody talking about this CIA shit. All right, so let's keep going. Okay, so I read y'all comments. So my original question was, because we talked about Frank Lucas and we talked about Snowfall. We talked about the CIA, right? And my question was, who is the person that was under Frank Lucas? That person is none other than Melvin Earl Combs, P. Diddy's father. So with all this transporting drugs from the military in caskets, working with the military, Snowfall, Franklin working with the CIA. Do you actually think Frank Lucas orchestrated drugs getting transported in military caskets by himself? No, the CIA was doing it with him. So the CIA was working with everybody. So with all that being said, Frank Lucas ended up going down, because Frank Lucas, I think, he's still alive to this day. What happened with Frank Lucas? He got locked up and started working with the feds, right? What happened with Melvin Earl Combs? He was on the same shit. The reason why Melvin Combs died when P. Diddy was 3 years old is because he was working with the CIA and the gang members found out about it. See, remember on Snowfall, everybody did not know that Franklin was working with the CIA. Only 3 people knew that Franklin was working with the CIA: his uncle, his uncle's girlfriend, and his wife, and Franklin's wife. Nobody else knew, right? So understand that when you work with the CIA, you only know, and probably a couple other people know. That's it. Nobody else knew that Franklin was working with the CIA. So when you look at what happened with P. Diddy's father working under Frank Lucas, the only person that knew about, the CIA was Frank Lucas himself. Nobody else knew. That's why the CIA wasn't in the movie. Oh, he's dead? He was in prison for a long time. I think he died in prison if he's dead. So the CIA helped Frank Lucas transport all these drugs to America, because that was the CIA's #1 job, to transport drugs to America in order to fund the war. That was, I think, but yeah, it was in the 60s, right? The CIA also controls Hollywood. Now, you moving too fast. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. I'm cooking. All right. So now Frank Lucas goes to jail. Melvin Earl Combs takes over, but he ends up getting killed because his homeboys, the other drug dealers, did not know Melvin was working with the CIA. So they just murked him because they like, He worked for the feds, but they don't realize that it was a good thing because that's where Melvin was getting the drugs from. So they killed the man that was working with the CIA. So now P. Diddy's father is dead, right? P. Diddy was married. P. Diddy's father was married. His wife, Janice Combs, took over the business when Melvin died. But she did not take over fully. She was not a drug dealer. She was a liaison. So she had a front. She wasn't just this drug dealer. She actually had a modeling agency. Janice Combs had a modeling agency. And what Janice Combs did, she actually used her modeling agency to pimp out women to sleep with the drug dealers that was actually working with the CIA. Right, she trafficked models. So if you don't believe me, we'll hit a little Janice information and we'll go to the other stuff. But do y'all see how everything is linked together? The CIA was working with P. Diddy's dad. P. Diddy's dad died, so Janice started working with the CIA. So here's a little information on that.
With some shady characters. However, it all came crashing down when one of the hustlers allegedly did something unspeakable to one of the young women. Rumor has it that Janice managed to evade any charges thanks to her late husband's connections to law enforcement. So if all these rumors are true...
Y'all heard that, right? Her connections to who?
To her late husband's connections to law enforcement.
Her late husband's connections to law enforcement. The CIA.
To evade any charges thanks to her late husband's connections to law enforcement.
Keyword, evade charges. Janice, hold on, back up. Janice was evading charges before P. Diddy was an adult.
Women. Rumor has it that Janice managed to evade any charges thanks to her late husband's connections to law enforcement.
That part right there shows you right there that Janice was working with the CIA after P. Diddy's father was working with the CIA after who? Who? Who was over Melvin? Just want to make sure y'all keeping up. Who was over Melvin working with the CIA? I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Come on, y'all. Who was over Melvin Combs? Thank you, Frank Lucas. I just want to make sure y'all are on the same page because I don't want to lose nobody because I don't want to be up here babbling. So Frank Lucas working with the CIA, he goes to prison. Next thing you know, Melvin Combs start working with the CIA. He gets killed. Next thing you know, Janice Combs starts working with the CIA. She becomes a madam for rich drug dealers.
So if all these rumors are true, it really makes you wonder if this is one of the reasons Diddy appears to have twisted relationships with women.
That's another part right there. Twisted relationships with women. Keep that in mind too. All this is coming together. Twisted relationships with women. Let me back it up. I just want to make sure y'all get that blue part right there.
It really makes you wonder if this is one of the reasons Diddy appears to have twisted relationships with women.
Okay. Right now, what we're doing is we have a whiteboard and we putting all the pieces together. All right.
The story goes that Janice was allegedly pushing Diddy to do whatever it took to climb that ladder of success.
You hear that, right? Why? Because she was working with the CIA. Why was she pushing him to do that? Because the CIA was telling her to do so.
Diddy to do whatever it took to climb that ladder of success, with some even claiming that she encouraged him to cozy up to powerful men, letting them use him to get ahead.
So right now, right here, remember, what was Janice Combs' job? She was a pimp. and she hoed women out to rich white men. And she turned around and hoed her son out to rich white men. Is it coming together now? Since she's a woman, they didn't make her a drug dealer. They made her a pimp. They made her a madam.
Even claiming that she encouraged him to cozy up to powerful men, letting them use him to get ahead, only for Diddy to turn around and allegedly do the same to others. And
to do the same to others. Do y'all see from the top, Frank Lucas? Then you go down, you got Janice's husband. And then you got Janice. And then you got P. Diddy. Do y'all see this? So I'm going to stop right there, and we're going to go back to the original video.
And said that our mission was to use teenage angst to our advantage and turn generation.
Sorry, this is so loud. I didn't realize it was so loud. So sorry, it's so loud. This is loud as hell.
Generation X into a decadent pro-drug and anti-establishment culture.
So now that we all are on the same page, we talked about P. Diddy, we talked about P. Diddy's mama, we talked about Snowfall, we talked about how drugs were coming over here to the United States. Now there's another part that puts all of this together. And I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to let him say it. I'm just going to start this over.
That would be this man right here, Mr. Lucy Grange. The reason why Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, is in the position of.
And remember, Lucian Grange is over Drake. Clive Davis is the man that Janice was working with. Clive Davis, remember that? Clive Davis is a man that Janice was working with. Janice Combs, that you already know. Clive Davis started allegedly having sex with Janice's son, which is P. Diddy, when he was young. There we go. You got it. You got it. See, y'all smart. Y'all smart. The prison industrial complex. Yes, there we go. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. We putting it together.
She is, which let me say, this is for educational purposes only. But what if I told you there's a very dark history behind Lucian? That even Lucian himself.
I need y'all to hit the like button though. I want to keep playing this video, but y'all gotta hit the like button. So I want to play the video, but y'all gotta hit the freaking like button, y'all. If y'all hit the like button, we'll get about probably 10,000 people in this bitch. I'm trying to get 10,000 people in this motherfucker. Y'all got to hit the like button. If every single person that's watching hits the like button, we'll get to at least 7,000 people. I've done it before. I've seen it. So I'm trying to get at least 7,000 people in here to hear this information, but I need y'all to share the video. I need y'all to hit the freaking like button, y'all. Let's get 7,000 people in here. Hit the like button, y'all. Come on.
Has a puppet master. Let's keep in mind, Lucian is the chairman and chief executive officer of Universal Music Group. Oh yeah, the same exact one that's bringing its music back to TikTok. Let's do keep in mind before I go any further though, Mr. Lucian Grange is under pressure from a lot of allegations.
He's under pressure.
Allegations of sponsoring and financing every single one of P. Diddy's parties. Every single party of where P. Diddy's allegations in themselves originate from. Saying that Lucian aided and abetted Combs' behavior by sponsoring gatherings where underage girls were reportedly drugged and
he sponsored the Diddy parties. Lucian Grange.
And provided vast sums of money to Combs, who allegedly used it for what? But like I said, the music industry is very dark, and there's always another puppet master. This is Mr. Leora Cohen. How do you think Lucian Grange got that position to begin with? Oh, you guessed it, aka the tall Israeli. And of course, Leora Cohen is a global head of music at Google and
the key word is the tall Israeli. Why does that make sense? Or why is that important? Remember, you got to remember this. This is about other countries. This is about other countries. It's not necessarily about America. Frank Lucas was working with Vietnam. He was working with Israelis. Frank Lucas was working with Israelis. He was working with, y'all understand what I'm saying? He was working with people in Vietnam, but he was working with people in Israel also. And this man right here came to America to infiltrate music. He is called the tall Israeli for a reason.
and YouTube. But this man is a very high authority figure in the music industry. Because let's do keep in mind, Cohen worked on the label side of the music industry at companies including Warner Music, Def Jam, Island Def Jam, and 300 Entertainment. I do keep in mind, Lear Cohen in himself is somebody that Tupac and himself was sketched out about. And ironically, not even 2 years after
Tupac was sketched out about Lear Cohen. Tupac was a huge problem because he did not know how to shut his mouth. And when Tupac came out with "That's why I fucked your bitch," first off, F your clique and the clique you claim, he was going off on who, y'all. It's all coming together. Tupac was going off on who in particular? Biggie and who? Who? Biggie and who? P. Diddy. Biggie and P. Diddy. Remember, P. Diddy had a white daddy that his mama hooked him up with that was having sex with him, which is Clive Davis. Clive Davis, Lear Cohen, and Lucian Grange all worked together. So next thing you know, here comes Tupac going against the grain. Tupac making songs talking about P. Diddy. So the first song he was talking about Biggie. The second song he was planning to tell and expose that P. Diddy was gay and how he was sleeping with Clive Davis and possibly Lucian Grange and possibly the rest of them. So that is the reason why P. Diddy had to get rid of not only Tupac, but Biggie also, because Biggie was like a lightning rod for Tupac. So Tupac was about to expose P. Diddy, Clive Davis, Lucian Grange, and Lear Cohen. So they had to get rid of him because he was about to expose everything. He would not shut his mouth. You got to remember, Tupac was Mr. Black Power. His mom was a part of the Black Panthers. So Tupac wasn't into all these white dudes, Israelis, and all these people. So when a white dude comes around, he's like, yo, who is this nigga? I'm not listening to you. So he was a Black Power person. He wasn't working. He wasn't with this shit. But P. Diddy was. P. Diddy is the one who got rid of Tupac.
Warner Music, Def Jam, Island Def Jam, and 300 Entertainment. I do keep in mind, Lear Cohen in himself is somebody that Tupac and himself was sketched out about. And ironically, not even 2 years
Tupac was sketched out about the white Israeli people.
after Tupac's death, in 1998 and 1999, Cohen brokered the deal to sell Def Jam to Universal, creating the Island Def Jam music group, which combined Def Jam, Mercury, and Island Records. And as you can see at that time, artists under his watch at Island Def Jam included none other than Jay-Z, Bon Jovi, Ludacris, and Mariah Carey, just to name a few. All very sketchy artists, but like I said, Mr. Lear Cohen himself is the victim of many allegations.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And the reason why I got to stop, because I'm getting hundreds of more people coming in. So right now, all together, we're sitting at 1,500 people. So I got to stop and tell the new people to hit the like button. All right. So I just want to let y'all know, to the people who just already hit the like button, I'm not talking to you. About 600 more people just came in. So if you don't mind, I need to tell those 600 people who just came in to hit the like button. Is that okay? I'm not talking to the people who already hit the like button. So to the 600 to 800 people who have just came in, one, thank you for coming in. I am Mr. Let Go. Subscribe to my channel right now. But the main thing I need you to do is to hit the like button. Because the reason why you're in here and you don't know me is because the people who are already in here, they hit the like button and YouTube sent this video out to you. So even though you don't know me, I showed up on your timeline mysteriously. The reason why is because my people hit the like button and push my video out to strangers. So welcome to the show. And I need you to also do the same thing. So welcome. I'm Mr. Let Go, but I need all 600 of you to simultaneously hit the like button right now. Hit the like button. Go. Everybody hit the like button right now. All right. So here we go. Let's keep going.
Quoting from a CIA agent that confessed the agency's created rap music to fill private prisons. Mr. John Homeston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted
Whoa, back up just a little bit because I'm trying to make sure y'all don't miss
The
that.
Jay-Z, Bon Jovi, Ludacris, and Mariah Carey, just to name a few. All very sketchy artists, but like I said, Mr. Lear Cohen himself is the victim of many allegations.
Facebook is 133 people, but YouTube is 1,400 people, 1,500 people.
Quoting from a CIA agent that confessed the agency's created rap music to fill private prisons. Mr. John Homeston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted on national Russian television.
Listen to this. Wait, what's he going to say next? Listen to this.
The hip-hop was a psyop invented by the CIA in the
Hip hop was a psyop invented by the CIA. See, we invented hip hop, but we couldn't get paid by hip hop. We were just beatboxing and we were just in high schools, just rapping. We didn't have beat machines. We didn't have nothing. NWA and them, they actually had to get funded and paid in order to start touring. So yes, I understand. Dougie Fresh and them was beatboxing and, they started hip hop, but the rest of the world didn't know anything about hip hop. Hip hop was in New York. But how did the rest of the world know about hip hop? Lucian Grange, Lear Cohen, and Clive Davis. So you got to understand, when they say hip hop was invented, y'all getting in y'all feelings. They actually invented hip hop. I'm saying they invented rap music and spread it across the world. We invented hip hop, but they actually invented what it is today. So I just want to make sure.
many allegations.
Oh yeah, and Jimmy Iovine. I forgot about Jimmy Iovine. That's another one.
Quoting from a CIA agent that confessed the agency's created rap music to fill private prisons.
We created hip hop. They created rap music. They made it into music. We were just rapping. They helped us make it into music. So they created rap music. Philly is in the building. What's going on?
Mr. John Homeston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted on national Russian television that hip-hop was a psyop invented by the CIA in the 1980s, and the agency
It was a psyop.
has directed and financed household name artists including NWA, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. Kanye tried to tell everybody about this years ago. And of course, nobody wanted to listen.
To fill prisons. Thank you. Shout out to Scottish Sharon. To fill prisons, specifically to fill prisons. So while we just at high school and stuff, just rapping and beatboxing or whatever, white people are like, we already dropped drugs in the neighborhoods. How else can we make money off of black people? We're going to we see the rappers like da 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 da. How about we make that into music? It wasn't music, y'all. It was just us rapping to ourselves and to our homeboys and stuff. It was not music. We did not have access to music. We just was beating on tables. That's all we was doing. This all we was doing, y'all. And the white people was like, if we give them a beat machine and put them in a studio and give them a microphone, oh shit, right?
But John Homeston said that our mission was to use teenage angst to our advantage and turn Generation X into a decadent, pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture that would create
pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture. When I was young, I would listen to 2 Live Crew, anti-establishment. They just talk about pussy. I'm like, yo, what? Next thing you know, NWA came around. They talking about fuck the police, fuck the police. I'm like, yo, they tripping. And as a kid, I was like, how is fuck the police on the radio? Like, how are record executives okay with rappers saying fuck the police? Because they were telling them to do it.
uprisings and further division within society, saying that
Uprisings. See, in order to get black people to go to prison, they have to not like the police. They have to hate the police. So white people told young black people, because you got to remember, they already got with Franklin and them and flooded the neighborhoods with drugs. So now you got a whole bunch of young dudes trying to sell drugs and getting beat over the head by batons by the police. So they like, yo, hey, Teddy, I'm trying to sell these drugs that you just gave me from the CIA, because Teddy works with the CIA, but I keep having problems with the police. So what are we doing? You want me to sell these drugs or no? Next thing you know, music came out talking about fuck the police. It was anti-police music in order to make us go to jail.
The CIA even infiltrated mainstream radio to promote their music and reach millions of people.
I can't say the J word, y'all. Can y'all stop saying the J word in the chat? Because I don't want no problems. Because the thing about it is, Lear Cohen partly runs YouTube, y'all. So just be careful what y'all say in the comments. Do y'all know Lear Cohen runs YouTube, or is one of the big wigs of YouTube? So be careful of what you say in the chat. Stop saying the J word. Lear Cohen actually works with YouTube. My whole channel can get shut down. Stop it. I'm dead ass serious. Stop it. I'm sitting there talking about the CIA and shit and Lear Cohen, and this nigga is over YouTube. So calm down with the J word, y'all. And he's about to tell you right here he works with YouTube
Every day. He also says when it comes to engineering culture, no one touches Lear Cohen. Homestead admitted Lear Cohen, also known as the tall Israeli who runs hip-hop, used specific artists like these, I'm sure everybody knows who all of these people are, to gain specific influence in society. See, like it says here, Cohen ended up promoting rappers such as Jay-Z and Kanye West, and more recently brought Migos and Young Thug to prominence. Well, obviously Kanye knew what he was talking about. But see, Kanye himself, alongside John Hobson, stated that the elites have been slowly working on eroding social norms for decades, and for
eroding social norms. Rap music was specifically put together to erode social norms and cause young men to like go against police and societal norms. Why? So they asses can go to jail. Why? So they can get prison, so they could do prison time. Why? Because prisons. Thank you. There we go. Use the Y word. I love y'all. There we go. Now we can do that. I love that. I love that. Use the Y word. I love y'all. Y'all hilarious. I love that.
forcing famous black men to normalize the sight of men in dresses was a part of the agenda.
Normalizing men in dresses. Normalizing men in dresses.
Yeah. And here's the thing, right? A music industry executive who was present at the first meeting between the CIA and music industry executives has written a confessional letter detailing exactly what went down on that fateful day, in a specific video that is no longer available online.
It is. I have it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not sketchy in itself, right? Or the fact that John Homestead said that the CIA worked in tandem with music industry elite to create a funnel in which young people would be indoctrinated with brainwashed and gangster rap music, and then delivered to the highly profitable private prison system.
Y'all heard that, right? See, some of y'all know this, but there are people who don't know this. So just understand, some of y'all know this, but there's a lot of people who don't know this. He don't own YouTube, but he's a big exec of YouTube. He's like one of the big execs. So I don't want him messing with my channel.
Has written a confessional letter detailing exactly what went down on that fateful day, in a specific video that is no longer available online.
I have it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not sketchy in itself, right? Or the fact that John Homestead said that the CIA worked in tandem with music industry.
The CIA works in tandem with the music industry. Yo, I only got 577 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button, y'all? Thank you, Propane. Come on, y'all. I only got 577 likes, and it's 1,500 people in here. Can you please hit the like button, y'all? So I'm just going to sit here for a second and wait for y'all to hit the damn like button. Shit, come on, y'all. Hit the like button. Shit. Y'all hit the like button or no? Because that's what we waiting on. The rest of us are waiting on the rest of y'all to hit the like button. Shit. And to the other people who already hit the like button, one, thank you. And two, Cash App, support the channel, $ AARON 1000. And I'll shout y'all out when y'all drop a Cash App. Cash App, support the channel, Cash App, support the channel, Cash App, support the channel, $ AARON 1000. And buy my car game. You know what? I need everybody who has not hit the like button, hit the like button, and we're gonna go to the commercial because y'all tripping. I'm trying to play the video. Y'all ass ain't hit the damn like button. Shit.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards
The likes are at 680, y'all. That means only 10 people hit the damn like button. Come on, y'all. It was at 670. Hit the like button. Shit.
are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out. after
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Started showing some seriously troubling signs. Think anger issues.
Wrong button. All right. So we back. Here we go. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all.
Create a funnel in which young people would be indoctrinated.
All right, here's the funnel part. Here we go.
Exactly what went down on that fateful day. In a specific video that is no longer available online. Yeah, I'm sure that's not sketchy in itself, right? Or the fact that John Holmeston said that the CIA worked in tandem with music industry elite to create a funnel in which young people would be indoctrinated with brainwashing gangster rap music and then delivered to the highly profitable private prison system. In order to create this funnel, the CIA introduced music industry owners to the private prison industry.
That's it. So Gene Gray, awesome name, just said, and what's the end game for the CIA? To funnel young black people into the private prison system. Keep that in mind. That's what he just said.
See, that's where Time Warner comes in because let's keep in mind, like I stated at the beginning of this video, Lear Cohen himself was a very high authority figure at Time Warner. And as you
Time Warner.
can see, some of the biggest names in the music industry are in cahoots with private prison owners. And as you can see in
Y'all hear that right? Private prison owners.
2021, Core Civic, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, biggest name in the private prisons industry, contacted 48 states offering to buy their prisons. See, there was one particular requirement of eligibility for the deal, saying that an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90.
Every prison has to be, I think, 96% full. That is a rule. Every prison has to be 98% full at all times. How do you do that? Rap music, drugs.
80% occupancy rate over the term of the.
Oh shit, he just said it. I think he said it.
See, there was one particular requirement of eligibility for the deal, saying that an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. And here's the sketchy part that this article paints very well, right? In the year 2012, a mere 232 media executives in the US were responsible for controlling all avenues necessary to manufacture any celebrity and spark any trend. And of course, Time Warner, as the owner of Warner Brothers Records, can not only sign an artist, but since they are also the owners of Entertainment Weekly, they can also put an artist on the cover of magazines by next week.
So that means not only are Time Warner not only owns the record company, not only the distribution company, but also the magazines that they putting y'all black ass faces on. So they putting you on the front of magazines when you sign. Golly. Black Rock, all them, they own all this shit.
It says right here, you think you choose what you listen to, but do you really? Here's the most important part that this article paints very well. BET and MTV are owned by Viacom. When ownerships of these mass media conglomerates is cross-checked with the biggest names in private prison ownership, the largest owner of Core Civic, like I just named, formerly Corrections Corporation of America, is none other than Vanguard Group Incorporated.
BlackRock.
The corporation that works very closely with BlackRock and Larry Fink.
There you go. You just say BlackRock. BlackRock and Vanguard.
You know, the corporation who basically has the highest shares in every single major corporation that resides out of America? Yeah, that one. Vanguard.
They own Nabisco. They own the shit you eat, the shit you watch. Every news agency. Do y'all know every news agency is owned by Vanguard and BlackRock? So Vanguard and BlackRock owns the news agencies that control, propaganda and the news that you watch. And then under them is Time Warner that owns all the record companies. And then the damn Us Weekly and all the magazine companies is owned by Time Warner too. And then Universal Music Group is right up under them. And right up under Universal Music Group is Lear Cohen, who is working with YouTube. So controlling the media over here, it's all controlled by the same damn people.
Vanguard is the number one shareholder in both Viacom and Time Warner. Vanguard is also the largest holder in the GEO Group, the second largest owner of private prisons in the entire USA.
Then the private prisons.
Like it says here, the people who own the media and are responsible for putting gangster rap at the center of youth culture are the very same people who own private prisons.
So when I say I get on here talking about P. Diddy, I ain't on no gossip shit. We don't do gossip over here. I'm not, hey y'all. No, we ain't doing gossip over here. We're doing childhood trauma over here. All this shit is the reason why your young boys and your young girls are so goddamn traumatized. That's the reason why I talk so much shit about single motherhood, because single motherhood is a piece of this whole puzzle. Because if you keep black people from getting married and you separate the man from the woman, and then you raise a little boy by yourself, by a woman, you can't make a boy into a man, women. So what do? They listen to rap music. So rap music literally raises your son because your son doesn't have a father. I don't do gossip. All this shit is connected to childhood trauma. Next thing you know, you grow up with a dysfunctional attachment style, and then you don't know how to date, and you don't know how to vet potential dating prospects. And then you mess up the shit all over again. Next thing you know, your baby mama grow up and end up going to prison. All because your ass was traumatized by your mama, and you don't know how to vet potential dating prospects. You got all this music and Instagram showing booty, titties all over the place, sexualizing women. And next thing you know, you grow up wanting to have sex, instead of sitting back and saying, you know what? Let me buy Mr. Let Go's dating card game so I can vet properly, so I can find a wife instead of sex. I'm not doing gossip over here, y'all. I don't do gossip.
You tell me why this deal is a problem. You tell me why major artists really don't like Drake. Because I'm pretty sure it's obvious at this point. Drake is what you would call a sellout, and Kendrick truly knows how the industry runs. But you keep allowing yourself to be consumed by those frequencies.
Why is Drake in this? We talking about P. Diddy too, but why is Drake into this?
Because a lot of people think that, like, Asher's Jewish. Right. He's not. His dad's Jewish. He doesn't really identify.
Keyword identify. Keyword identify. Keep that in your mind. Identify. Drake identifies as the J word.
All loves to Jews, but he's not Jewish.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand,
but he wasn't there. He didn't read his portion, first of all.
You didn't have a bar mitzvah.
Come on. Are you serious?
You had a, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Just tell, you don't understand how big you're about to be in the Jew world.
You don't understand how big. First of all, I live in an all-Jewish area, so.
Where?
And who is his white daddy? Who is his white daddy? Lucian Grange. They went and found this little boy and got They got him from Canada, y'all. They went and found this little boy that was in a Jewish neighborhood having They found him in Canada and brought him over here.
Where's that?
Forest Hill.
Okay.
I went to a predominantly Jewish school growing up. I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant.
What is he doing being a rapper? Because Lucian Grange went and got him. So, going back to this.
I remember like 3 years ago when Crazy Bone had exposed the industry, and he basically was talking about how all these record labels, you know what I'm saying, invest in private prisons. So pretty much their main goal is to get us to go to prison. They're paying the artists to influence us to try to live like them. And that's why a lot of artists don't come out saying, oh, I went to school to get where I'm at now. You feel me? All these artists act like they came from the streets. They're only giving big deals to artists that's agreeing to destroy the black community. Think about all these new artists.
Sexy Red, they're literally agreeing to destroy black people's minds.
And what they promoting. At this meeting that Crazy Bone was talking about, guess what? There wasn't no country artists there, and that's why I say the black community.
Music business has invested millions of dollars in the private prison system.
Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, because we're about to get really deep right now. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and also contribute to the channel. Cash App is $AARON 1000.
That's why I say the black community.
Music business has invested millions of dollars in the private prison system. Somebody sent me an article, like, I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Right.
But it's actually a letter that was written by somebody that was a decision maker at a major label. You know, he was invited to a very special meeting about the future of hip hop back in 1991. And the
Hey, I gotta be on another show. I just forgot. Shit. I'm over here. Damn.
title of the letter is The Secret Meeting That Changed Rap Music and Destroyed a Generation. I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making my story public, as I was reluctant to implicate the individuals who were present that day. So I've simply decided to leave out the names and all the details that may risk my personal well-being and that of those who were, like me, dragged into something they weren't ready for. We ain't scared.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
They after us, not just playing.
Look, that black van.
So I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction. Little did I know we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business practices ever seen.
Okay.
The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were there, most of them familiar faces. Among the attendees was a small group of unfamiliar faces who stayed to themselves and made...
The unfamiliar faces was Lucian Grange, Clive Davis, and Lear Cohen.
no attempt to socialize beyond their circle. Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was interrupted when we were asked to sign the confidentiality agreement, preventing us from publicly discussing the information presented during the meeting. And consequences were stated that violating the terms would result in job termination immediately. A few people refused to sign and walked out. Nobody stopped them. The subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement.
Dang.
He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments.
What is the investments? Privately owned, publicly traded prisons. It's called the school to prison pipeline. Do y'all realize that schools look the same as prisons? Do y'all know that? The inside of a school looks almost identical to the inside of a prison. The lunchroom of a prison looks identical to the lunchroom of a school.
Sure enough, someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who receive funding from the government based on the number of inmates. The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons.
Where are we going to get the inmates from? You flood the state. The CIA floods the state with drugs, and then you get the young boys to not do the drugs, to sell the drugs to the older people. The older people end up getting on drugs. That's where the black men went. They end up getting hooked on drugs because they took the factories out of the cities. So now the grown men at this time did not have any job because they took the factories out of the black neighborhoods, because virtually everybody had a factory type of job. We weren't lawyers. We just worked in factories, but they took the factories out of the cities. Next thing you know, the men got upset, got depressed because they couldn't feed their families, started smoking crack. And next thing you know, they left their families because they on crack, and the young boys are selling the crack to the grown men. Sadly, I was one of the young boys selling the crack to the grown men.
It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. My industry colleague who had first opened the meeting took the floor again and answered our questions. He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice.
And the reason why all of this, and the reason why we all are here, and that's why I got P. Diddy on the front of the thumbnail, is because P. Diddy, the reason why P. Diddy has never gotten in any trouble until he got in trouble one time because he went upside the head of a football coach. But Tupac's dead. Name all the people dead, y'all. Tupac's dead. Biggie's dead. Craig Mack is dead. All these different people are dead. And P. Diddy never went to jail. Why? Because he works for the CIA. And why does the CIA have to do with this? Because the CIA is the ones that actually originally brought all the drugs over here via Rick Ross, via Franklin from Snowfall. That was a depiction of that was real life. Via Bumpy Johnson, via Frank Lucas. The movie American Gangster, Frank Lucas became an informant. Frank Lucas became an informant when he went, before he went to prison. He was an informant with the CIA and was placed in witness protection after being convicted of blank trafficking in 1976. Lucas is the right-hand man of the Harlem mob boss, Bumpy Johnson. And who was under Frank Lucas? P. Diddy's daddy. And when P. Diddy's daddy died, who took over? P. Diddy's mama. And P. Diddy's mama, right here, introduced P. Diddy. She birthed him in order to become this P. Diddy person he is. He was born to be the person he is.
To one of the young women. Rumor has it that Janice managed to evade any charges thanks to her late husband's
See, She avoided charges because her late husband
connections to law enforcement. So if all
connections
these
to law enforcement. And then what did she do with her son?
rumors are true, it really makes you wonder if this is one of the reasons Diddy appears to have twisted relationships with women. The story goes that Janice was allegedly pushing Diddy to do whatever it took to climb that ladder of success.
With doing what? How?
With some even claiming that she encouraged him to cozy up to powerful men, letting them use him to get ahead. Only
You hear that right? Cozy up to what powerful men? Lucian Grange, Clive Davis, Lear Cohen.
for Diddy to turn around and allegedly do the same to others. And when Diddy started showing some seriously troubling signs, think anger issues and other disturbing personality traits, Janice allegedly egged him on to be ruthless. But
She egged him on to be ruthless. P. Diddy was literally raised to be this evil, ruthless person. And then what happened to Kim Porter?
here's where things take another sinister turn. Even when Diddy's anger turned on her, Janice apparently didn't lift a finger. According to Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, Kirk Burrows, a former executive at Bad Boy, witnessed Diddy putting his hands on Janice.
You know, Kirk Burrows was like, yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women.
Hey, contribute to the channel. $ AARON 1000. Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Cash App AARON. Don't forget the $.
When he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burrows said, yeah.
And then in another interview, Gene dropped a bombshell that Janice once made a move on him. And get this, when Gene turned down her advances, that's when all hell broke loose and Diddy eventually stepped down as Diddy's security.
She wanted to show that she had power over me, and I would never give her no power over me. You understand? Because she and this other dude, because he was...
She was trying to get at you on the low. She was trying to come on to...
Rumor has it that she tried to make moves on other guys in Diddy's circle, including Mace, and allegedly Janice wanted to introduce Mace to some, shall we say, unconventional activities. Now,
that's the reason why Mace ran to the church. Because, not because of Diddy, because of Diddy's mama trying to fuck him. Y'all understand that? The reason why this young man having this young gangster life went to the church, it was because of Diddy's mama.
Including Mace, and allegedly Janice wanted to introduce Mace to some, shall we say, unconventional activities. Now here's where things get even more intriguing. While Mace never came right out and pointed fingers at Janice, he definitely dropped some hints about her involvement in Diddy's empire. In fact, he hinted on more than one occasion that Janice has all the evidence needed to expose Diddy.
Because... And I wanted to play this little part right here because I want y'all to understand the incestual relationships with mothers and sons and why it's so important to make sure that we ensure these little boys have fathers.
In a son-mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom.
So I can't play too much of that because it was music playing in there, but I wanted to add that too. So look, y'all, I gotta go because I have a previous engagement. I want to hang on to y'all. I'm probably going to do a part 2 to this. I'm going to do a part 2 to this because I have a lot that I have not put together yet, but my time is up because I have a previous engagement. So I gotta go. But right now, everybody subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Please, right here. Because if y'all all hit the like button, it'll probably get this video. Because my last video that I did about P. Diddy, I talked about tunnels, is almost at 1 million views. Not the last video, but my last viral video is almost at 1 million views. But it starts with y'all. In the live show, everybody in that video, when I did the video about the tunnels, everybody in that video hit the like button. And because y'all originally hit the like button, it actually grew to almost 1 million views. So if y'all care anything about me, want to see me grow, all y'all have to do, I want y'all to contribute to the channel by hitting the Cash App. But cool, if y'all don't, it's okay. But the number one thing I want y'all to do is to hit the like button. And the number 2 thing I want y'all to do is buy my card game. Buy my card game. Buy my card game. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to do a part 2 to this. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to come back probably tomorrow and do a part 2 of this CIA whole thing that nobody can talk about, because I'm the only person with the information. So hit the like button, buy my card game, and I'll see y'all later.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button as you go out. Hit the like button as you go out. Do not leave this stream without hitting the like button, please. Talk to y'all later.